Hey there, fellow motorcyclist. Glad to meet your acquaintance. You ever just collect too much stuff? So on the ride to Oklahoma, my dad had mentioned something about the Brotherhood of motorcycling. Now, I thought I had a understanding what he was saying. His view of the Brotherhood of motorcycles doesn't have anything to do with what brand we ride, who we hang out with. You know, I mean, you've got that brotherhood, right? In the manufacturers, you have your Harley guys, and you have your sport bike guys, or and even smaller on the sport bike guys. And I really hate to, you've got your Harley guys, and you've got your Indian guys, and you've got your no, the Gold Wing's the best bike, and no, everybody's team 600, or team R6, or no, R6 is trash. You got to ride R1. If you're not riding R1, you're trash, right? And that's kind of what I thought. I mean, he rides a BMW. Obviously, I ride a Harley. I haven't always ridden a Harley. I had a bunch of different bikes. Honda CB350, Gold Wing, GO 1200. Yeah, it's an 85 model, so that's a 1200. Honda VTX 600, and VLX, Honda 600 VLX, VTX 750 Spirit, Yamaha YZF 600R. Anyway, it's the right before the the one. Right? And Dad's like, no, more macro than that. Yeah, everybody's got their own little tribes inside this brotherhood of motorcyclists. And not just the two-wheel guys, the trikes, reverse trikes, basically anything without a cage on it, right? It's the brotherhood of risk, the risk that we all, knowingly or unknowingly, most of us knowingly, from the youngest rider, even when I was a young rider, to the oldest guy. There's risk in what we do as a hobby and what we do for fun, and absolutely what we do for our own personal therapy. They can't charge you for it. Well, they charge us for it, but not by the hour. And they can't prescribe it, so they can't call it therapy. That this thing that we do isn't safe. And we do it anyway because it's fun, and because of that risk, it takes us out of our daily bull crap, takes us out of our daily woes. Removes us from our obligations. Some guys like to ride by themselves. Some guys ride to get away from their wife and kids. I like to ride with my wife. I like to ride without her too. It's a different tone. When my wife rides with me, it's me and her spending time together. And when she doesn't ride with me, and it's just me and the boys, or it's just myself. Well, when it's me and the boys, we get a little rowdier. I know couples that have their own bikes, man and woman, two bikes, two people, and they ride a certain way, and then you get around your friends, and come on now, motorcycles are fun. Loud motorcycles are fun. Adam Sandoval's I'm sure everybody knows who that is. Adam Sandoval's father passed away, you know, and before we went to Moyers, me and my dad, before we went to Moyers, we'd been on a couple of motorcycle rides before. We rode to Alaska. Now, to be fair, we didn't ride to Alaska from Arkansas, okay? We rode to Alaska from Seattle. It was still 5 days there and back, and wouldn't trade that trip for anything. Been on a couple of other rides here and there, and we were supposed to go to the moto meetup, and it didn't work out for us. And but we got to go to the Stubborn American ride. I had big plans. I was, you know, going to try to be Mr. Big YouTuber, you know, and carry the camera around everywhere I went, and try to be that guy, you know, and just try to just go all out, have fun with it, you know. Record everything, record everybody, make, you know, press the flesh, you know, smiles and faces and all that stuff. But you know, the rain came, and I'm glad I didn't record a whole lot more than what I did, because my audio crapped out on me, and I'm waiting on my new mic adapter to get here, so hence the talking head video. Maybe the last big ride we ever get to go on, ever. But you never know what might happen, you know. As grown folks, we know how life gets in the way. The best intentions don't get things done, you know. So I'm kind of glad I was really present with him on that ride. I'm glad that I didn't spend a lot of time trying to YouTube it all up, you know. I got to meet Mike, was riding in the Ozarks briefly at the camp out, and then briefly again on the way out. We happened to stop at the same restaurant, and seems to be a genuine guy, and reached out to me here on YouTube, and super nice dude from all of our interactions so far. I imagine the rest of the community seems to be that way too. Seems like a bunch of people with similar goals, helping each other out. Another brotherhood inside the Brotherhood of Risk. You know, these 800 plus pound machines flying down the highway at almost triple digit speeds a lot of times, or you know, your 500 pound motorcycle traveling well over triple digit speeds, or deep into the triple digit speeds, you know, or the ADV guys going cross country, and you know, Trans-America Trail and all that. Hopefully we can all see each other in that same brotherhood, you know. Broke down on the side of the road, I'm going to do my best to help that person out. Male, female, cruiser, sport bike guy, I don't care. What do I care? It could be me out there on two wheels broke down. It could be my dad out there on two wheels. My oldest boy is almost old enough to ride a motorcycle legally on the street. Speaking of brothers, I was really happy to spend time with my dad on two wheels, on an adventure, to go sleep in the dirt, you know, underneath a couple of tarps. All right. Try number 2, dead battery. That's what I get for not watching the battery gauge, or checking it before I got started and putting in a fresh battery, because I got 2 fresh batteries inside. Beside the point. I lost my train of thought. Seriously though, we got to take care of one another, because nobody else out there will. Well, that's enough tea for now. I guess I run out of shit to say. Maybe we just fade to black and do some musical montage over the top of the ride that I'm going to take tomorrow, because it's supposed to be like 72 degrees tomorrow in Arkansas, and freaking sunny and beautiful, and the perfect day to go riding. Tomorrow, get on your bike and go freaking ride. Be safe out there, guys. Enjoy this Brotherhood of Risk. Go ride with those folks that you like to ride with. You never know when your last ride is your last ride. If you know that there's a possibility it could be your last ride, don't pass up the opportunity to take that ride if it might be your last ride. Be safe out there.
Say goodbye to a stranger who once held my heart and tore it apart.